Documentary films about wildlife are extremely popular among viewers of all ages. In them, we can observe a variety of animals in their natural habitats. Moreover, all the features of their behavior are clearly explained from a scientific point of view. But what if you need to make the same film about animals that went extinct tens of millions of years ago? If in feature films it was possible to replace dinosaurs with dolls or dress actors in rubber suits, then these techniques do not work when creating documentaries. Therefore, high-quality scientific and educational films and series about the era of dinosaurs appeared only with the development of computer technology. Today, we will talk about the most iconic documentaries about these prehistoric lizards. Subscribe to the channel. This will allow you to be the first to know when new videos are released and share your opinion about them using comments. We encourage our viewers to more actively express support for the creators of the channel. To do this, just like the episode. All your actions help promote the channel and increase audience. For the first time, Steven Spielberg managed to bring live dinosaurs to life on screen in his cult film Jurassic Park. The first of the franchise was released in 1993. And although this film cannot be called a documentary, the dinosaurs in it were created taking into account the latest scientific discoveries. Dinosaurs began to be portrayed exactly like Spielberg's in new documentaries. For a very long time, they remained very similar to modern reptiles. Although even during the filming of Jurassic Park, theories about the warm-bloodedness of dinosaurs and the presence of plumage became widespread. This is how many viewers saw dinosaurs in the landmark 6-part documentary series Walking with Dinosaurs in 1999. The film was made for the BBC in the UK. Each episode lasts about 30 minutes. All the facts presented in the series were confirmed by real finds or the most common theories. Each episode tells a story from the life of a specific dinosaur. All this happens against the backdrop of landscapes that are as close as possible to living conditions of those animals. The dinosaurs themselves were made using computer graphics, which were used in Spielberg's films. Also, the special effects creators cleverly inserted naturalistic moving dolls. The success of this series spawned many sequels. They not only told the era of dinosaurs, but also other geological periods and living creatures that lived then. Among them are the following films: Walking with Dinosaurs, In the Land of Giants, 2000. 2 new episodes of 30 minutes each in which the narrator, naturalist Nigel Marven, was placed in the frame with the help of editing along with the main predators of the Mesozoic. Walking with Dinosaurs, The Ballad of Big Al, 2000. The life story of the main predator of North America, the Allosaurus, from the moment of birth, consisting of 2 30-minute episodes. Walking with Monsters, 2001. 6 episodes about animals that became masters of the planet after the extinction of dinosaurs. Walking with Sea Monsters, 2003. This time, Nigel Martin and his assistants were equipped with modern technical means and sent to study prehistoric seas and oceans. In 3 episodes, the filmmakers compiled a unique rating of 6 seas from different geological periods. They ranked these seas in orders of increasing danger and the monsters that inhabited them. The Jurassic and Cretaceous seas took first place in this conditional ranking. Although the original title of series does not contain the word walks, it is a logical continuation of the first series and is filmed according to the same principles. Walking with Cavemen, 2003. In a 4-part film with a total duration of about 100 minutes, Professor Robert Maurice Winston introduces viewers to the development of man. We observe its development from the Australopithecus to Homo sapiens. With the help of excellent makeup, modern actors were created into very naturalistic ancestors of our species. Also, the most modern computer technologies at that time were used to create surroundings. It is noteworthy that for the American version of the voiceover, it was read by famous Hollywood actor Alec Baldwin. Walking with Monsters: Life Before Dinosaurs, 2005. 3 episodes filmed in the same format and telling about the animals that inhabited Earth before the appearance of dinosaurs. Also, almost 15 years after the release of the first series, a 90-minute film, Walking with Dinosaurs 3D, was shot. Using newer computer graphics, it chronicles the life of a pachyrhinoceros named Patches. Pachyrhinosaurs are ceratopsians that lived in Canada and the United States approximately 70 million years ago. They could grow up to 26 feet in length. The mass of these herbivorous dinosaurs reached about 4 tons. The film was shot to be viewed in 3D, thus its creators wanted to immerse viewers in the era of dinosaurs as much as possible. In the story, Patches gradually turns from a weak and clumsy cub into the leader of his herd. Throughout its various stages of the development, this dinosaur faces various challenges and learns to survive in the harsh world of the late Cretaceous period. As a result, the creators, instead of a documentary film, turned out to be the most artistic 3-dimensional cartoon. Critics accused him of scientific errors when describing dinosaurs and of excessively humanizing the characters. Each hero had its own character and behaved like a person, showing weaknesses and demonstrating shortcomings. This film can serve as an example of the unfortunate bias towards new technologies, and at the same time its documentary component faded to the background. Unfortunately, the film was not the most successful point in a series of quality educational films for the whole family. But even before the advent of Walking with Dinosaurs, the joint Anglo-American series Paleo World was released from 1994 to 1997. During its release, it was acquired by the Discovery Channel. Over 4 seasons, 50 short episodes dedicated to the work of paleontologists were filmed. Dinosaurs were shown mainly in the forms of drawings, fossils, and reconstructed skeletons. But part of life in the Age of Dinosaurs was illustrated with the help of movable dolls. They didn't look as natural as they did in Walking with Dinosaurs, but the series itself became fully scientific and educational. Also simultaneously with Walks in 1999, the 6-episode series When Dinosaurs Ruled was released on Discovery Channel. Each 52-minute episode was dedicated to dinosaurs that lived on different continents. Also in the 2000s, several films and miniseries appeared about dinosaurs from Asia and North and South America. Among them are Huge Dinosaurs, 2000. A British documentary from the BBC about 2 giants, Argentinosaurus and Gigantosaurus, who lived at the same time on the South American continent. When Dinosaurs Roamed America, 2001. An hour-and-a-half 2-part film of the Discovery Channel telling about the animals that inhabited different states of the United States during the Age of Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs, Giants of Patagonia, 2007, is a 40-minute Canadian film about 2 Argentine giants, Argentinosaurus and Gigantosaurus. It presents new discoveries and theories about these dinosaurs. Dinosaur Trap, 2007. This short film from the National Geographic Channel tells the story of mysterious pits discovered in the Chinese part of the Gobi Desert. In them, one above the other, were fossilized remains of several dinosaurs belonging to different species. Australia, Time Travel, 2012. 4-episode Australian miniseries dedicated to the formation of the continent and the appearance of life on it. Some episodes are dedicated to the era of dinosaurs. Also in our review, we could not ignore documentaries created with the participation of the great David Attenborough. Born in 1926, this naturalist and broadcaster was one of the founders of the entire genre of wildlife documentaries. Several dozen fossils and modern animals were even named in his honor, including a genus of plesiosaurs from the Jurassic period. Among many works of this journalist, there are films about dinosaurs. For example, Winged Monsters 2011. Attenborough talks about pterosaurs in this over 1 hour documentary. The viewer learns about the history of their appearance, the development of the air element, and possibly options for further evolution. Attenborough and the Giant Dinosaur 2016. The famous journalist covers the discovery and research of a new species of dinosaur, Titanosaurus, discovered in Argentina. The film takes place at excavations and in scientific laboratories. Scientists talk about the habits and appearance of this giant. Attenborough and the Sea Dragon 2018. This time, David Attenborough talks about the process of examining a well-preserved skeleton of an Ichthyosaurus, approximately 200 million years old. In 2022, despite his advanced age, David Attenborough took part in another big project. The series Prehistoric Planet tells about the life of dinosaurs that inhabited different climate zones. Currently, 10 episodes have been released, divided into 2 seasons. The series is jointly produced by 2 major studios, BBC and Apple TV+. Modern computer technology, based on the latest paleontological research, has made dinosaurs on the screen even more real. Before this, even in documentary projects, feathered dinosaurs were very rare. In the same series, all of them are shown in full accordance with modern scientific ideas. It is simply impossible to fit all the interesting documentary projects about the era of dinosaurs into the timing of one issue. Over the past 20 to 30 years, a huge number of similar films and TV series have been released. So if you'd like to know more about them, please let us know in the comments below. We are grateful to the viewer who watched this video to the very end. If you want to get to know more about the different types of dinosaurs, we recommend that you pay attention to our previous videos. You can see how dinosaurs and other extinct animals were depicted at different times.